Okay, without wasting any time, I'm going to start randomizing. I don't know who subbed, but thank you. I'll thank you once I see who it actually is. But much, much appreciated. Randomize out of respect. Everyone who got into these breaks early, I mean, you guys filled up the entire website. Like, it must have been, I remember looking and like up to break 7 was filled when like Mr. Red told me. And what was it, a day later, everything was just gone. So the hype is impeccable. But full disclosure, like I was saying in chat, not a whole lot of this set to go around. It's pretty much been the same story for this entire year. Pokemon has not amped up production. Because it takes a long time for their projections to actually do anything. Oh my gosh. Is that a name I haven't seen in about like 10 years? Hold on. My eyes could have just been playing tricks on me or something. Maybe I saw a mirage. Am I dehydrated? What? From the bottom of my heart, dude, it warms my soul seeing your name in here. You Hawaiian lumberjack. I miss you so much, dude. I hope everything's going well with you. Love you, buddy. Hold on, I gotta start printing. Otherwise, I'm gonna run out of time. Dude, I haven't seen Pois since like the actual Vietnam War. I wasn't even born yet. You weren't around, Pois? I don't think you were around. Like 2 years ago, I think. I actually went. Me and Haley went to Hawaii. John, thank you for that sub. And let me tell you, Pua, bar none, the most expensive thing I've ever done in my life. You could say buying a house is up there. Hawaii is like right underneath. Flood took out parents' house, then part of their shop went on fire. That's horrible, dude. I remember you talking about the flooding, which is nuts. I'm sorry to hear that, dude. I hope everything's going okay. But I did... So we went to the island that Honolulu is on. I forgot what island it was. Oahu, there you go. That's where we went. We stayed for like a week. Oahu is owned, the entire island is owned by Hilton, pretty much. You could throw a rock and hit a building owned by Hilton. I don't know how that happened, but that's like literally. I had to sit through one of those timeshare things to get a discounted price on all the tour stuff that we did. They could not have a worse person to try and sell to. I think I played games on my phone the entire time. But I saved like $800. The guy thought he really sold me, though, at the end of it. At the end of it, he was like, all right. He's like, I think you know that the right decision to make here is to just, sign here. And I was like, that's not what's happening. We're done. Yes, I will. I think this one has the Mewtwo in it. Yep, that's the one. It wasn't my first time at Hawaii, Pua. Last time we went to Kona. What island are you on? Okay, so the first time we went to Kona, but I was like in grade school. We stayed at the Wakaloa Village. First time I had the... What the hell are the donuts called that there's a Pokemon card of it? How do I know what is in the set? I just know that I'm assuming there's a Mewtwo. If there isn't a Mewtwo in this set, I'm done with Pokemon. If they got a Mewtwo on the box and like there's just like a Mewtwo holo, I'm done. No, I know there is. There has to be. Is there really no Jesse and James? It's interesting to me because I think that's like a copyright issue. Like there was a Team Rocket card with Jesse and James, but it didn't say Jesse and James. Same like how there's Nurse Joy, but it's like Pokemon Center Lady. I don't know why they do that. But it's not Jesse and James. The Jesse and James card is... Is there one that there isn't, though? There's one Jesse and James where it's like, it just says Team Rocket on it or something. It's newer than Hidden Fates. No, I have to remember. Maybe it's Celebrations. I think you're right. Dude, I have so much beer in this fridge from Haley's graduation party. Here comes Team Rocket. Yeah, college graduation. What other graduation would there be? Not that young. That's no, thank you. Anything younger is children. Children is not cool. Maybe it was. I have to wait until midnight, dude. Or I could lose my doctorate for opening packs. They could take away. I could just. I could just be canceled. Malasat, thank you. I felt like I was holding in a sneeze. I'm not at East Coast. I'm Wisconsin, dude. We have... Why doesn't it show like the full clock anymore when you click on it? I don't like that. 13 minutes. Honestly, I'm not even going to ban the emote. I love the emote now. If I open before midnight, dude, a Black Ops, like, sniper dude with night vision goggles is just going to snipe me from right outside the window, and I'm just going to... That's what happens. I've seen it happen. It's scary. No, it's local time. Jedi come back to the ultimate sniper. It's no joke, dude. What's been going on with Pokemon? So last year, Pwa, like the majority of the population on planet Earth decided that Pokemon wasn't cool. So it was pretty sucky last year, and because of that, because people bought less, Pokemon made less cards for a full year. And now that the sets are good again, there's not a lot. because Pokemon needs a full year to make adjustments. Let me message him right now. Last time I talked to him, he said he dropped it off. Could be a nice, lazy USPS employee who didn't scan it. We're going through the loop again, you see? I just texted him right now. If he's asleep, though, he's not going to answer until he wakes up. I think Ultra Prism was the worst that it ever got. It's not as bad as Ultra Prism, but it's pretty close. You won't even have to. I'll have an update for you probably next time I talk to him. Or you'll just see that like tracking actually updated. What was I just talking about? It's not as bad as Ultra Prism, but it's still pretty bad. Ultra Prism, it'll be like this for another, like, it's been like this for a year now. So it's going to take that much longer to adjust for them to make more. Ultra Prism literally was gone the first day of release. Which is insane. I think I did like a case worth of breaks and it was done. So Loki, they don't reprint anything. That's not how production works. If they can't just flip a switch and run a print run for an entire set, if they're just going to like make like a little bit. Whenever they restock stuff, they call it reprinting. I don't know who did, but it's incorrect. That's whatever amount they had in reserve that they do every, release. And then that goes out, and then there's none. That's how that works. Anytime there's been a quote-unquote reprint, I have yet to see anything. I would have everything in stock if that was the case. Because why not? You remember Target was stocked? Now everything's dead. I was like, oh, what's going on? There's not a lot to go around. That's just how it is. Yeah, people were just misinformed. People throw around the term reprinted, but that's not actually what it means. Because if that was the case, I would have every set abundantly right now. If they could just on command flip a switch and make more of a set, I would have everything. I don't. They don't do that. Or it's not in the big... Here, let me fix that for you, Selkiest. It's not in the big box stores because there wasn't a lot to begin with, and a lot of people like the set. Which I'm sure a percentage of them are resellers. A set like this, dude, it's hard to make a case that it's all just for resale. You find this set, a lot of people are going to come back to open it. Well, even though it's literally the case of what I just said, and it's not the majority of just people reselling it, probably some very unintelligent, misinformed YouTubers say that everyone's just reselling it. So that's what people are going to believe. Why? It's because there's nothing, dude. All is well, Mr. Undead. How are you doing, my friend? A lot is resale. I can't like, you can't say that for certain, and I can't say that it's not for certain. That's the problem. Because what if you buy it, you hold it for a year, and then you sell it? Are you a reseller then too? She's awake for it? Oh man. And she has work? I don't go to the, like, I don't buy my stuff from stores, so I'm not going to go to stores to try and buy it. Hear me out though. Let's say like Canal just gave an example of, you know, a personal occurrence. Let's say it's like 10 people. Let's say it's 10 people and all 10 people are resellers. Is that still enough to assume that every single person's a reseller? Yo, low key though. So I have in my personal collection a sealed box of Phantom Forces. Have you guys seen how much a box of Phantom Forces is selling for now? Mind you, I paid, I think, $100 for that box like 6 or 7 years ago. Try again. Phantom Forces booster box is now $11,000. And you know what? I'm still not selling it. Not a damn thing has changed. I have like a couple sealed boxes of Flashfire. I have an older, like, Topps Pokemon First Movie card box sealed. Which I think I paid like $20 for. And it's people realizing way after the fact, like, oh, this box is actually crazy rare and valuable. So it's like, People do this all the time. We saw this during COVID, and people used COVID as the excuse. Now we don't have COVID, so what's the excuse now? It's like we know what happens over time. That's pretty good, Loki. It is 12 o'clock. Let us go. It's pack time. Pick. Well, you have to think of it too, real man. I could promise you, the amount of Evolving Skies that I've opened personally, there is probably not a lot of sealed boxes in circulated. That's just me. I probably opened like over 100,000 packs of Evolving Skies. Not even kidding. Because as a sealed box, not just thinking about the card inside. What's up, D-Man? I mean, basically what Silkiest is saying is when you look at the sealed box as an asset on its own, not just what comes out of the box, or potentially could, it makes a little bit more sense. All right, all right. Gotta savor it, dude. Dude, Team Rocket's Taruntula. We did it, boys. That's the chase right there. Yeah, but the value of the card will adjust. Okay, so the chase that I'm tracking is an alt Mewtwo, I'm assuming. Team Rocket T-Tar. That's a lot of T's, dude. I like it. Anyone who's been around for a good amount of time here, how many years have I been saying we need a Team Rocket set? Now you want packs? Well, you are coming in a little bit last minute. Team Rocket's Moltres. Since Evo? Exactly. That's beautiful, D-Man. I still don't know which... I can't remember if I just had that conversation with you, Derek, that you weren't the one that got the base set Charizard from the graded card breaks. Because there was someone else who had a similar name to you. You are very welcome. Was it you? Okay. Then it was another Derek. I can't remember what his Twitch name was, but it's very close to yours. I'm very excited. So, this isn't a Team Rocket card. What is this? Is this an error? Craig? Okay. Now that's a card we can get behind right there. That is disgusting. Bob, that is yours. Oh man, dude. How many years has this been since Team Rocket? Team Rocket was what? 2000? 25 years? Give or take? Another case break? I'm going to be honest, dude. Whatever's up on the website right now might be it for Destined Rivals only. The Yan Mega. A $15 statue. How big is the statue? More of a figurine. When you said statue, I'm thinking like, okay, we're on our way to the Mewtwo, ladies and gentlemen. I sniffed it out. I know it's in this box. I don't know about that, real man. That's all I gotta say. I think this set is going to be record in terms of just being gone from the face of the earth. At that point, dude, just stay up. Take it from me, who is regularly skips sleep throughout the week, because I just got used to that schedule during COVID, and I actually kind of like it. It's easier to stay up than to wake up again. You got one on your desk? Does it move at all? Does it like do like the paw thing that you see like at like Chinese food restaurants? You work third shift now, so these breaks work well. When does third shift start? At like 3 in the morning? All right, now we're going to see some heat in the second half. 11 p.m. our time. So what I'm hearing is buy now. If you haven't already, I would say so. It probably would be a good move, because come Monday, this set is getting mixed in with other sets. Otherwise, the set will just be gone. I want to at least enjoy it for a while. Should probably put on regular music. I mean, I've been telling people, what about tomorrow? I mean, dude, the website has a lot of breaks on there full already of various sizes. Oh, Team Rock is wheezing? Very nice. Craig. Why it's been like this for a while. I know you're just getting back into it. When I say that like there hasn't been a lot from production, nothing. Target just had a drop. Oh, it'll be easy. Team Rocket Nidoking, dude. These... We got a lot of hits already. Last break, 2 types pull multiples of the same card. So, Loki, you can do that on Discord after the fact. Doing it on stream turns into a circus and makes it like a nightmare. This crazy screenshot you got from my website. You can normally trade types. A lot of people don't. On release, I say no trading types, just because I want to keep it rolling. If there's a unique occurrence, Loki, in like the last few breaks, I'll say you could trade types if you both agree. It still gets hectic. Don't you worry. The opening will speed up as the night goes on. I just when it's a set, I haven't looked at any of the cards and it's new. You gotta like savor that first box, you know? Colorless again. It's really easy, Loki. I'm going to be honest. Like, it's pretty... Ooh. Dude, that card is disgusting. Yeah, now I can see why the set is gone already. Different times, real man, when everything was available. Fire and Psychic loaded. I wouldn't know because I haven't looked at the set. You don't know what you have until it's gone, dude. A lot of stuff was taken for granted. Misty's Magikarp and a Rabska. I want to know the intern that like forced this card into the set. That it took the spot of like something cooler. Bug types are garbage. Houndoom? It's been dark and it's been fire in previous sets, so I'm not sure. I'm not too sure. Lapras. The Meowth cards are clean too. I'm surprised they gave Fire a Ho-Oh and a Moltres. Dragonite was the chase? I mean, Dark Charizard, dude. Dark Blastoise? I randomized up through 12, I think. Rocket Scyther got to be your favorite of all time. I mean, Dark Raichu, too. I could promise you they didn't put Raichu in the set, because it's my favorite. That's fine. I have a bunch of Dark Raichus in my collection. Rhydon would have been good. The problem is, there's Rhyperior now. So, like, essentially, if you give Rhydon a full art, it's like a full art Metapod. Same thought process, which I'm not against. I have multiple Dark Raichus, first edition and non-first edition, in my collection. 9s, 10s. Get the one? Which one? I have one signed by Arita, the artist who made like the original Charizard and everything. Graded as a 1? I'm not that type of collector. I mean, if I have a chewed up card from like when I was a kid and I sent it in, I don't think I've ever gotten a grade that low though. Okay. Misty's Lapras. There's people out there, Loki, that purposely damage cards to try and get a 1. Which is... It hurts my head to think about it. Michael, that is yours. I'm going to see how far we go. This is a sick full art trainer. I'm playing it by ear, real man, because if I see people are just knocked out, then I'll call it. But if people are awake, I'll keep going. People have all the energy in the world now, but then when 3 a.m. hits, it'd be a little different. What the hell? Oh, Pwa, you want to see something? Five and 7 are definitely going to be done. Honestly, that's how we've always done it. When we list it on the website, we do the smaller breaks and then list progressively bigger ones. I hear you, Aaron. I'm sorry. It's just, I'm not allowed to open them until midnight. But all the replays will be saved to YouTube. Let me double check that it's live on YouTube. Yes. Hey, I'm not disagreeing with you. It's okay. You're allowed to complain. Did you see mine, Pwa? Mr. Bickford, that is yours. I caught like 3 or 4 shinies within like a week of each other. I was on a hot streak. All my bad luck finally like caught up. Mr. Bickford. Let's go, dude. Oh, I see our first gold. Oh my God. Yep. Tyler, that is yours. Full disclosure, a little bit of an imperfection on the top. That was just out of the pack. Unfortunately, real man, if they were to add numbered now, however bad you think it is, right now, it would be like astronomically worse. If they were to add numbered cards, they need to ump like production by like 100 times. Yeah, but we see how they do that. Whoa. I'll tell you what, these cards are extra slick compared to other sets. Like, very slippery. Absolutely. Dude, that is disgusting. Team Rocket's Nidoking. Oh my gosh. Andrew? Somehow both the Andrews end up in the same break. I don't know how. Yeah, this is, out of the two boxes I've opened, this is the better one. This is the best box. It's planned? What is? Oh, gotcha. I'll tell you, dude, even like the reverse hollows and hollows that just say Team Rocket, I would just want all graded. I'm going to be honest with you. Gotcha. More grass. Yeah, and Mega. Touch the grass. I have to see what it looks like when I see it. I don't cheat and look at all before a set comes out, so I could be genuinely like, you're experiencing it for the first time, at least for me. I'm loving it already. Well, if I'm going to be opening a set for like a year or more, why like cheat and look, you know? I like to enjoy it. Another solid break, ladies and gentlemen. Number 3 coming up. After a while, Loki. Well, it's difficult. Hook, what's really difficult is they start dropping like information about a set like 3 months in advance. It's so stupid. How about this? Don't tell us what's in the set. Let us be surprised at every set. That guard, those levels are huge. You feel the same way about some TV shows? There hasn't really been anything worth watching You know what I watched that like I didn't even know came out? The newest Captain America movie, where it was the Falcon dude, might have been the worst movie I've ever seen. They fell off so hard. I don't know what happened. It makes me so sad. It was in the theater? I didn't even know it was in theaters. Oh, I hear you, Hook Gripped. I got no love for DC. But, like, from Endgame and Infinity War to what we have now, what the hell happened? There are exceptions, though. Black Widow movie, awesome. I can't really think of any other ones. That's about it. Well, the Deadpool movie, obviously. I think they just had like an identity crisis after they lost like 90% of like their heavy hitters. They just like didn't know what to do. Why did it copy and paste your name twice? I guess Guardians of the Galaxy 3. I forgot about that. That movie legitimately made me, as a man, cry. That is the wrong names. What's up? Thor Love and Thunder is the worst movie you have ever seen in your life. Watch the newest Captain America, and you will have a new favorite for worst movie. Baby oil, he says. Oh yeah, we were discussing how Gladiator 2 was such a shame, but I like having the discussion about Marvel. Just because I loved every one of those movies so much. I'm I'm not sure, Trubisky. You may have. Is your name... Dude, I don't remember. You probably did. I feel like they could have did both, though. Like, they had... At one point, they had good shows and good movies. Like, Loki as a series was really good. I enjoyed it. Rocket's Persian. See, it's hard to, like, plot out. Like, Endgame was before COVID, right? It was. Because I saw it in theaters. Steven's Metagross is actually a pretty cool card. Electivire. Using COVID as a point of reference is interesting, to be honest. Because all of that time was just a blur. The best scene for Loki from me is when he's sitting there watching, like, the movie of his life, of how he's supposed to, like, die. Was when he was just sitting there, just watching that, and then it just says end of film. Best scene in the entire show. Spoilers, it's been out for like 8 years now, I feel like. Not 8 years, but like probably like 5. Misty Psyduck. Michael? You gotta say spoilers until it's been out for 20 years. I mean, I respect that. Two decades, dude. There's so much in TV, and there's really not, though. Nothing. I can't tell you the last time I went to a theater to see a movie. There's not a lot of stuff worth watching lately. Arboliva. The Bolivian Pokemon. The Accountant 2? I didn't even know they made a sequel to that movie. The Alone series? I don't think I've ever watched that or heard about it. It just came out? What's up, Bobby Light? Everything is going fantastic, my friend. Got a beautiful set in front of us. Having ourselves a fantastic evening. It's like Survivor, man. Whatever I watch is like just rewatching older movies that have been out for a while. It's just, there's nothing worth watching that's new, in my opinion. No, nothing's been going on. They just, if it's people who haven't been here for a while, people that took a hiatus from Pokemon. That Archer is really nice. That's for Dominic. Fighting is Tyler. The bro at Costco. That's a sick Kangaskhan. Surprised it isn't a Team Rocket, though. Spencer. I recently learned how good Quagsire actually was. And like a recent playthrough I did on my phone of like Gen 2. I think I played Crystal. Who decides what is and isn't a Team Rocket Pokemon? Someone who shouldn't be. That and also Slowbro, dude. Slowbro in the original game is actually disgusting. I used him, and I gave him an Ice move and like Thunder Punch. He was disgusting. Like Slowbro on its own would cover a Psychic type move, an Ice type move, Water, and I forgot what I had as last move. Maybe, I don't think it was Earthquake or something. That's an alt Team Rocket's Moltres. That is disgusting. Dominic, that is yours. That card is gorgeous. The Spicy Chicken. I gotta tell you, this is probably the most people I've had during a midnight release. Like, a lot of people will just wait until tomorrow or later tonight. That's how you know this set is like disgusting. People are actually staying up. I haven't seen the other ones and I haven't looked at the set. Got the original Team Rocket's Moltres. They had to use a Master Ball on him. Pretty much. Team Rocket's Houndoom is also fire. Yeah, because it's like you're just waking up and having coffee right now in Hawaiian time, right? You thought I forgot. Hawaiian time, like they're just starting their morning right now. Waz having his coffee and donuts right now. His malasadas. What is Hawaii? It's a state. I don't know if there's a Rockets Dragonite. We were just talking about that. The error is highly sought after in the original. Number 4. Oh, I missed it. Caught it with a Cherish Ball and it wasn't a shiny. That's nuts. Cherish Ball is like 20% catch rate. Tell Nick you have more softball championship. 100% you do. I'm going to tell him regardless. The Murkrow. As a kid, I always thought Murkrow evolved into Skarmory. As an adult, I know it doesn't, but as a child, I don't know why I thought that too. Seviper was one of the first shinies you caught in the games. That's pretty good. $17-2. That's nuts. That's a good rally. The Garchomp fighting. Frankie. Bird Dark type, yeah. Summer season starts tomorrow? I didn't even know there was a summer season. Grass. Ponyta. So you're just always playing softball, even in the winter, dude. Okay. Another Kangaskhan. Kevin. A bowling league, huh? That is the chase, I believe. Let's go, dude. Matt? This is the one we're tracking, right? Oh my gosh. Let's go. Sliving. It's Italian Mewtwo. It's Giovanni's. If Mewtwo was going like this with his 3 fingers, then he could really be Italian Mewtwo, but he can't. Missed opportunity. And the dude, we're about to pull just the full boat of Mewtwo's. He's kind of got Italian hands in that one. I believe it does. Matt getting both Mewtwo's in one break. We saw the gold in last box. Chasing the first 4 breaks was pretty nuts. Now I'm going to take for granted how rare it actually is. Who remembers that Pokemon episode where Ash joined a race and he used Rapidash? That was one of the last episodes, I think, of the original Indigo. Yep. He kept getting burnt because the Rapidash didn't trust him. That was an awesome episode. That, the fossil episode too, where they see Aerodactyl. Only collected She's going to need a binder of that card. 100%. Dude, low-key, one of the sleeper episodes of Pokemon was the one episode where there was like a fake gym leader in the middle of the forest with a sand shrew. And he was just like destroying everybody. He like made a sand shrew go in the water even though it's like death for them. He stole everyone's weak Pokemon to make strong. True. The tent of... Exactly. He was just like whipping them all. I mean, the Charmander episode was probably like one of the saddest episodes ever. Trainer was like, the original trainer for that Charmander was like, yeah, I'm just gonna leave you out here. How could you do that? Is Pikachu a boy or a girl? I honestly don't know if they ever addressed that on the show, did they? I think you had a bunch of hollows and reverse hollows. When did they address that Pikachu was a girl? You got stuff for colorless, though. Ryu's gonna let her stay with the family of... Oh. Interesting. I still don't know where I side on the Mandela effect that Pikachu had a black tip on its tail. Part of me remembers it. Sorry, just grabbing top loaders. Alright, dude, the guy who sealed these top loaders at the factory really was trying to make a name for himself. Did it way too well. There we go, that one's better. It's in the middle of the factory like Channing Tatum did. Oh, I'm gonna make a name for myself. Low-key, that might have been the best scene from the newest Deadpool. You're out, Mr. Hanau? Alright, dude. Congrats on your hits as well. I'm out of Ultra Balls, damn it. I hope that it registers the psychic type. All right, number 5. Good luck, everybody. I wrote them. Have not seen that yet. Case break is going to be fire? Absolutely. It's going to be nuts. Rockets Moltres. I don't know what notification I just got. What is what? The case break? Just a full case of this. So 6 boxes. So we got 1 Mewtwo on the board already. Let's go. Speaking of Mewtwo, hello. On releases, past couple releases have been pretty crazy. One day we had spots, and then the next day they were all gone. That's a clean full art. I advised everyone to buy in ahead of time. Pretty much. Mr. Red, like, added me on Discord and said, like, first 7 breaks are full. And I was like, just wait till the last minute people start to buy in. And then I think it was the day after everything was gone. These breaks were posted last Friday. Like, all of them were posted last Friday. The normal schedule is Monday, Wednesday, Friday, so it's always like posted. Like, Monday night should have breaks posted for Wednesday, and Wednesday will have Friday's breaks posted at the end of the night. The Crobat. Frankie. We had electric too. Aaron, you got that Electivire. It's disgusting. If you stole the pulse, I know you were dying. Grass. Logan. Very good, Logan. It's hard to make out what that Pokemon is, I'm not going to lie to you. It's some sort of fish. Oh, yes. So, Logan, I was telling Mr. Baker, the game I've been playing lately on my phone has 100% been Balatro. Which I guess it's been out for a little bit. It's like poker mixed with solitaire, but there's like jokers and ways to manipulate your deck. You're totally okay. I just got it on my phone. I'm gonna have to buy it again if I want to stream it, which is fine. I just got done on the checkered deck. I made it all the way to like the orange like stake. I think that's like the second to last one. So like you can make as the game progresses, like you start a run. Right? You start with a standard deck or one of the specialty decks that you get as you level up. I made it so there were like this one run, I made it so there were only spades in my deck. And it was just a flush every hand. I guess the pro thing is getting the high card leveled all the way up, and you just build decks around high cards, which I've done successfully like once, where you play like 1 or 2 cards, and it's like 20 to 30k. It's really tough to do, but it's once you get it there, it's really hard to lose. The next one thing I want to try, the one combo, is using the Pirate Joker, which, oh man, I didn't know there was Eradicate. Michael. The one Pirate Joker where it's like it adds a multiplier based on the values of the other jokers, and then there's another joker that adds value each turn. So then you can just make that multiplier like crazy. The egg too would work in that. Gold Cynthia's Garchomp. Who's fighting? John. Disgusting. The first one. 2 golds in the same case. Probably the most busted case I've ever seen. But yeah, that's what I've been playing because like Hearthstone just like was getting annoying. Anytime I made it to 11 wins, I had a 12 win mage with like 20 imbues just waiting for me. And last pack magic for trainer. Aaron, there you go, my guy. The E12 numbers with a double tap of multipliers joker that... Yep. So the high card strat, you use the green joker, which is every hand you play, it's +1 multiplier. And then you have to get like another scaling multiplier. That's how I beat purple for checkered. Trainer kind of fire. Everything's kind of fire, dude. Gorgeous gold. All right, next break, and we're through our first case already. But yeah, that game has taken 100% of my attention on my phone. I would say we're going pretty casually too, Mr. Red. That's not including like the 30 minutes we had to wait when the stream started, or 20 minutes. Jason said this break is his. That's one way to do it. I respect it, dude. When I said that there's not a lot of this set to go around, I wasn't kidding. So anybody who bought an entire break like this, very smart. Fine by me. This isn't some like weird Target or Walmart where you have to show an ID and then like three recent pieces of mail to like get one box, and that's your limit. The Roserade. I never really used Roselia in the games, let alone Roserade. That's going to be a big card with Cynthia for sure. MC's hype. I bet that's a waifu. Not unlike Professor Oak, the best waifu. Fabio Professor Oak from Sun and Moon. Which I don't know what the story was in the Sun and Moon games. Was it like Professor Oak's like cousin? Or like was it actually him? Alright, my guy. I'll be on later tonight too. You don't remember? I don't remember either. Oh. The Alt Puppers. That's a beautiful card. It's a big Puppers too. He's a cousin? Is that what it was? Samson? BS, dude. It's the same Professor Oak. He's just on vacation. His proposal. The best Professor Oak episode in Pokemon is when he got Ash's Krabby and was like, this thing isn't big enough to eat. But Gary sent him a Kingler and he's like, oh yeah, we're going to boil this guy up. I was like, damn, that's horrible. My next playthrough of OG Pokemon, I'm going to run a Kingler. That Electivire. Majestic. Or Electric, sorry. I was looking at the Electivire card as I said that. The Hydrapple. Got himself a very good box so far. The Beam, the Hail Hydra Apple. That's its cry in game. When like it comes out of the Pokeball for a battle. It goes, Hail Hydra. Jeez, dude. The codes like want to shoot out of my hand. That is a gorgeous spicy chicken for fire. Which, this is Jason's box, so it just is. Very majestic. Gen 2 legendary that we saw in the first episode of Pokemon. And the Houndoom, back to back. And we're still getting hits out of this. Team Rocket's... see, I like every single Team Rocket card, even if it's like reverse hollow and hollow. And a Ho-Oh for the road. Solid box, Jason. Sure you're going to be pretty happy about that. The stack of hollows and reverse hollows from each of these boxes is very thick. I feel you. All right, first case gone. All right, this is our first two boxer. perfect time to see a Crobat? Perhaps. That is the wrong list. I agree. Misty's Gyarados, interesting. Instead of Team Rockets. All the fire. Or just everything, dude. I'm just gonna pull it all. Another Mewtwo, let's go. Frankie. The Lapras. Jordan. That Lapras is very clean. It's going to look good next to all the other Laprases that have come out recently. What if Misty joined Team Rocket, though? Then it would be an all-Team Rocket. I'm out of Ultra Ball, so I can't even... I think I have enough to buy another 10. Crobat. Rose Red. Ooh, full art Regirock. Fighting. Spencer. Oh, I mean, with how one boxers are looking, any multiple box break is going to be nuts. Exactly. You are 100% correct in saying that. Agreed. We have not seen that card yet. Aaron, very nice. Oh, that is a Garchomp. Second one. Getting very lucky with these. Spencer. The Nidoking. Gorgeous. More for you, Mr. Bickford. Team Rocket's Proton. Just letting people know in advance, I'm going to get through these 2-boxers and see where we're at from there. I think after all the 2-boxers, it'd be a good stopping point to start up again later tonight. Because I want people to be awake and watching, even if they're not in it. I'll start a little earlier as well. It will already be 2 cases in. But then Friday I will go the distance and open every single one. There will not be a break left unopened. Correct. And a full art Cynthia? Fighting popped off. I think we pulled every Garchomp. Unless there's an alt. There's probably an alt. Steel. More grass. You've been busy, my guy. That's how it goes. That is an alt Ho-Oh. The first and only one we've pulled. Logan. That is disgusting. Yes, sir. And a Moltres, just in case he needs a buddy. Birds of a feather. That's pretty sick. Made you wait for it, too. The stack of hollows and reverse hollows out of 2 boxes is like another booster box in itself. It's like half. The Eradicate. I'm a big fan of this card. Oh, we still got packs on the table, dude. It ain't over yet. We're still getting hits. And there you go, another dark one for you. It's a pupper. I would say Logan is very happy. I would imagine. Oh, you got one too? Card is disgusting. Took 8 boxes to see the first one. Victor, nice full art. That's what it's about, dude. Happy to pull it for you. Very good 2-boxer. Very healthy. All right, number 8. $650 for golfing? Hell no. Bro, absolutely not. If it's that early, I just won't sleep. If I got to do something that early, it's not worth it. I'll be in worse shape if I get like very minimal sleep. Six hours early to the airport is, yeah, no. All right, 8. I hate airports in general. I hate flying. Until they make human-sized seats, you know, like just made for humans, I refuse. So, bees, you could pay $5,000 more and get like 3 inches of leg room. Yeah, no. Boycotting it. Oh, and the fact that it's pay to win, dude. If you don't have the TSA pre-check or the clear, and I have both, you're there for an extra 2 hours. They're pitching the idea of no sit airplane? Yeah. Good luck. No thanks. Ooh. Have not pulled that yet, and that is disgusting. Mr. Baker. Bro, pre-check and clear, there was a line for pre-check, there was a line for clear, and there's a line if you have both. Having both, I literally got through security in like 2 seconds. I'm not booking any, I don't even want to book a flight on a normal plane. Every time I have, last couple times we flew have been like very long flights, and I am in agony the entire time because my lower back is not great, and when I'm sitting in a way that's like I'm constantly just, I can't fully extend my legs, it's just torture. No amount of time is worth the destination at that point for me. Because I'm sitting there just like in agony the entire time. You have like an 8+ hour flight, you're just tortured. No amount of distraction could like get my mind off of like how bad my back was hurting. Dark. Full art. Regular spicy chicken. Yeah, but like standing up to just stretch is literally like it's almost worse because like I know I have to go back and sit down and be in pain again. Oh man. Or hear me out. Make a seat that's like meant for a human being. Take out a row and literally just give everyone a normal amount of space. Oh, but they wouldn't profit if they lost that one row of seats. They would profit fine. Bunch of BS. Yeah, I'm not paying that amount of money. That amount of money, it should be a permanent seat for like a year. It's actually like a scam. It's the biggest scam ever, and they just get away with it. And like I'm not asking for a bed. I'm not asking for like my own personal cubicle, okay? I just want to be able to fully extend my legs without bending my legs at the shins. My back started hurting just talking about it, literally. The flight to Italy was the worst experience I think I've ever had in my life. It's 14 hours. "14 hours of being in agony, like, messes with your head. See, like, it's not just like, ooh, that's an alt. Mr. Baker doing well with that grass spot. It's not just, like, uncomfortable. It's pain. Like, it just becomes pain after, like, the first couple hours. Uncomfortable, I can manage. But like actual pain for 14 hours, it's not doable. And it's not worth $5,000 to $10,000 extra for the seat. You are very welcome. At that point, I wouldn't even care about the people staring at me. This is happening. This is what it is. When we came back from Hawaii, I was having back spasms from that like flight. Like involuntary spasms that would like last like 30 seconds. Full art puckers for dark. At that point, you just go to sleep. I can't fall asleep on a plane either. Like, there's no comfortable position. More grass. Yeah, I hear you. I have no sympathy for the airline industry. Bunch of scam. Ooh, the Crobat. The regular full art though. Still no alt. And another regular. I've pulled 2 or 3 of those, I think, now. The regular. I want to see what the alt looks like. They could still be profitable now. They're just greedy. I think it's just a bunch of BS that they have to cram people in like that. It's inhuman. And I'm not even talking about width. Width, I'm fine. It's length. Like, let me extend my legs. Yeah, $80 for a bag. It's cheaper to just buy the stuff at the destination you're going. Overnight it with FedEx. Flat rate with USPS. The N64 emulator on my phone, where I was just playing Nintendo 64 games helped, but I was still in pain the whole time. So it's just like I'm sitting there in agony trying to be distracted. Nick is asleep right now. I'm going to tell him to answer you. I'll text him. So as soon as he wakes up, he'll see it. Sorry about that. But get it taken care of, no problem. I appreciate you back. Ethan. It's a clean full art. Might be the best trainer. And the Psyduck, hello. Hugo, very nice. Haven't seen that yet. First Shaman. Mr. Baker. Racking up them grass hits. Like, how bad, though? Like, what's... It's just like they're performing horribly? Listen, dude, I feel your pain. Italy got knocked out like the first round of World Cup. Embarrassing. $56 games? Well, worst in history. I'm going to go with 5 wins. 5 out of 56. Nine. Oh. They did better than I thought then. Still very bad. 56 games, though. That's so many. It's like, baseball is just so boring for me to watch. I don't care about it. More grass. Mr. Baker. Yeah, but, like, people don't go there to watch the game. People go there to buy overpriced beer and food. Let's be honest. Because it is an experience to go see a baseball game. I've gone multiple times. I mean, I'm with you on that. It's not over yet, dude. You can't count these boxes out until the very last pack. We got a full art trainer. I feel like we got a couple of hits out of the last pack. All the Yanma. All of the Dragonfly. Ironically, Yen Mega used to be fighting, I think, in previous sets. Team Rocket Nidoking. Typhlosion I have not seen yet. That's a first. Vince, that is yours. Very nice card. Very busted 2 boxes. More grass. Mr. Baker popping off in that grass spot. Didn't someone say grass is one of the weaker types? Incorrect. Not bad. I mean, Mewtwo is sick. I really like the Rockets Raticate illustrator. That might be my favorite illustrator. I feel like the Raticate is definitely necessary. A lot, honestly, dude, it's hard to pick though. Like, it's another one of those sets where everything is good. All right, number 9. I haven't heard this song in a while. I think maybe. Maybe not. I'm not sure. We pulled a couple full art Ethans. I wasn't sure if it was the alt though. Maybe not. All right, 9 will be the last break that I do for this stream, but then I'm going to be live again later, which I will be opening all of the rest of the boxes. All of them. But it's not like you have to wait a full day. It's just later. It's just tonight. Already killed 2 cases. Let's go. After this break. Mr. Baker, you got Psychic in this break? Oh, baby. We hadn't seen a Mewtwo in a little bit. Is it time? Sounds good, my guy. Got yourself off to a good start. Got plenty of the Meowths, huh? Some colorless heat. Well, I'm going to play you some more heat tomorrow, though. Or later. Not tomorrow. Have not seen that yet, and I'm honestly a big fan of this card. Looks clean. That centering is pretty oof, but still gorgeous. Oh my lord. I don't know if the camera does that justice, but... Oh, we're pulling Mewtwo, dude. Let's go. That grass break was disgusting, though, for you. Love to see it. Colorless. Cole. It's just heavy on one side. He's got like one of those fish, like, medical conditions where, like, they can't, like, sit straight. Dark. He's just a little chunky. Did I pass the break that Becca was in or no? Oh, what's up, Wah? Good morning from Hawaii. Well, I gotta say though, I went to a luau on Oahu. Kona's luau was unmatched. Best food I think I ever had over there. She's an 11? Okay, she ain't too far off. And she'll be able to watch while she's awake, hopefully. But she can go to sleep. This is the last break I'm doing tonight. I said that like 3 breaks ago. King Cam. It was done by Hilton, where they had the fire dancers and everything. And like that's why I feel like everything was kind of like less genuine. Hilton kind of just like ruined everything. We did like an entire tour of the island, which was really sick. I loved it. And like I talked with the tour dude. Probably like one of the coolest guys I think I've ever met in that line of work. He was like, it got to the point where like he was only talking to like me and Haley and like hanging out with us instead of like with everybody on the bus. I didn't know if there was a Waikoloa on. Wait, are you talking about the one I went to on Kona? I don't remember. I think it was Waikoloa, maybe. It wasn't at the hotel we were staying at, though. Maybe it was King Cam. This was like when I was in 4th grade, so a long time ago. That wheezing, though. The pokey there was unmatched. That's like the majority of what I ate every day. There was a pokey place in our hotel, and I was like, yo, I'm just gonna grab this. That, and we went to like, what's the store that everyone uses out there? It's like a convenience store. Is it Food Mart or something? Another Waifu trainer. Audrey. Going to sleep, my guy? More grass. And the Mewtwo's have already started to wake up here. I think the second box is going to have it. At least a full art for your boy. I'd take a gold for you, though. The Krusty Krab pizza. He looks very upset. Probably because there's a big block on his back. Got to rest up. Yeah, when you get older, you got to sleep more, you know? Even though you're younger than me, I think. Ooh, okay. Clean full art. Spike whale with feet. Some interesting choices in the set. I see through it, blah, and I only see the good. Because honestly, you gotta cherish any Pokemon that we're able to get these days. Because it's in such short supply everywhere. But we've been here before, Pwa. We know this. You said Ultra Prism. We know exactly what this is. This is nothing. Harvin sandwich, dude. Everyone's favorite. He's got raw bacon on that sandwich, dude. That's disgusting. And lettuce? Garbage. Get that crap out of here. You gotta make a proper panini. Dark. Lettuce is a scam, dude. It's filler, and it's a waste of time. You don't like crunchy water? No. I remember me and Nick used to go to an all-you-can-eat sushi, and they would try to like push you on some salad on the stupid edamame beans. Nah, dude. I'm eating the fish. Don't try to force lettuce down my throat so you can sell less fish to me. I'm not a lettuce on burger type of guy. I'd rather have some caramelized onions on there, dude. If we're talking like, oh, that is the first Giovanni I've pulled. That is disgusting. I know. I'm just reiterating it. On a burger especially, dude, limited real estate. You load up a burger too much and you can't take a bite out of it, it's not a burger anymore. It's just a hassle. With that limited real estate, wasting it with lettuce is a disservice to the burger. I feel like, speaking of burgers, first off, fast food has just gone out the window in terms of like enjoyability from anywhere. But I've noticed recently, like a lot of Burger Kings I've seen have been closing down. You don't care either way, you're just hungry. You're not hungry for lettuce, dude. You'll eat something better, especially in Hawaii. Come on now. I learned that they don't have any rabbits at all on Oahu or squirrels. There's one island that has rabbits, and that's a like one little like small island. You eat too much. What is that store called that like all the people, like even like the Islanders, would shop at? Is it Food Mart? Because we got poke from there. I got like a big like tub of it. Unless it was only on Oahu, but I feel like it would be like on every island. Foodland, that's what it was called. Thank you. That's where I went. Foodland. Foodland was pretty dope. And then we went to, dude, not a ramen place. like an udon place. It was probably the best soup I think I've ever had in my life. I mean, out of the whole trip, Foodland was the most affordable. I gotta look up the place that I went to. It was in like one of those outside malls that was walking distance from the hotel. Also, for any of you craving some Hawaiian trivia, pineapples were never indigenous to Hawaii. They were brought there from Spain. The more you know. This song? I remember when the song first came out, I didn't like it at all. I was like in grade school. I was like, what is this crap? Just gonna use a standard Pokeball, hope for the best. Learning how they handled, well, like I learned it from the tour guide I was talking to because I like history and I like all that stuff. He was telling us like how like being a part of like the Hawaii, I forgot what it was exactly called, but it's like how they handle land distribution out there. Where if you're part of like the heritage, is you had a feeling caught them right. Oh, really? I did not know that. Your ultra cherish ball? I just catch shinies regularly. No cherish ball needed. So, Pwa, is this gonna be a more regular occurrence? Like, obviously, maybe not every day, but unless you want to, you gonna be coming around a little bit more often? Because I miss you, my guy. Team Rocket's Raticate. Alright, this Mewtwo better be in this last pack. Or I'm going to be on a mission for you, Mr. Baker. Okay, so I just pulled... Now I got beef with this set until I pulled Mr. Baker some more heat. Everything pretty much... That's good, dude. I'm glad to hear that, because I remember when you first disappeared, and I was like, I hope he's okay. Like, I was genuinely worried. I think even with this break, where you got some hits, the grass break is probably going to be like... It's going to be tough to beat that. But you'll still have good breaks. All right, guys, we're gonna recommence later today. I'm gonna shoot for probably 4 or 5 o'clock Central Time because I'm going to be opening every single break remaining. You were in a bad spot for a little in the beginning. I didn't want to... I feel like me reaching out is disingenuous because it comes off as like, oh, why aren't you spending money? But like, I genuinely like cared that you were okay. That's what I was worried about. Thank you for the follow. But I'm glad to hear that everything's better now. That's the important part. Not even about buying in or anything like that. Like just being able to even just hang out like in here. That's what I was more worried about. And that you were okay, obviously. I know, but in my position, Bois, it feels disingenuous, or it would come off that way. No, I know. Tetsnick told me. That's where I was hearing it from. But, like, you were in such a rough, like... I didn't want to add to your, like, situation, if that makes sense. You know what I mean, though? Especially, like, if you're not in a good place, it could come off bad when it's actually not. And, like, that's why I was kind of just like, I'm here if you need me, you know? You're going to come back later, right, Undone? Why? I hope I see you later, too. We'll talk more, dude. I'm going to get some rest right now. I'm hungry. And then I'll be back on later. And I'm opening every single break remaining. Like, in this next stream. Every break. You'll be around? That's what I'd love to hear, dude. See you all later today. I love you all. You're all beautiful. Welcome back, Bois. Hawaiian lumberjack, which is a genuine. For those of you, it's not like a racial thing. He's from Hawaii and he does like work on trees. So I call him a Hawaiian lumberjack.